What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social back at it again. Coming
Let's
back
go.
after a week.
HWSP.
My name is Justin.
Sean.
My name is Sean.
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 Where art thou, Sean?
Where art thou, Sean? Where art thou, Sean?
It's your boy Shan Wow, Shan Bam Kablam, Shan Amazing, and up in this place. Let's get started.
We got a good episode for you today. The 34th episode of the season. Why I keep doing that?
Just go 30.
I keep doing that like this is a TV show. Maybe one day, fingers crossed. But we got a good episode for you today. We got some NFL news, some Rockets news, some Hall of Fame stuff. NBA All-Star Weekend is upon us. We've got some news from the Friday of All-Star Weekend. Then we got some Astros news, some MLB news, and followed by some other stuff going on around the world. So without further ado, let's go to the NFL. Okay, so
NFL.
So you remember that last week when I let y'all listen to that Dan Patrick show with Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
And he was very non-committal.
Okay.
I feel like that was his only leverage because baseball was chasing him, football was chasing him, and that was like the big spectacle, right?
Yeah.
Well, he showed his hand, and as of February 11th, Kyler Murray firmly and fully commits to an NFL career over baseball with the Athletics.
That is disappointing.
This is his statement. He says, football has been my love and passion my entire life. I was raised to play QB, and I very much look forward to dedicating 100% of myself to being the best QB possible and winning NFL championships. I have started an extensive training program to further prepare myself for upcoming NFL workouts and interviews. I eagerly await the opportunity to prove to NFL decision makers that I am the franchise QB in this draft. Okay, so comments, thoughts?
Okay, I didn't mean it was bad that,
he did this?
That he wants to play football. It's not that bad, but it's just like me, I would have went for the money.
That's the thing.
I would have went baseball. But,
that's what I was thinking too.
But
man.
He loves football. He loves football way more than
But have you
baseball,
seen the size of him, dude?
I know. It's just like, his size is not going to matter that much in baseball.
Yeah, it's not going to matter in baseball because baseball you got some tiny people too. As long as you can hit, as long as you can
hit, that's it.
But in football, man, this dude is 5'9". He's 5'9". He's 175 pounds, soaking wet. Like
soaking wet,
meaning like when you're heavier.
Nah, I just never understood that phrase.
Well, that's what it means. Like when you're like clothes are heavy.
Are you thinking about him soaking wet?
Okay, never mind.
I'm just saying.
Moving on. It's a pretty common prise. But anyways,
why is it?
I don't know. People just say it. I'm just saying what the people say.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But anyway,
sorry,
yeah,
I'm a little under the weather right now.
Just a little bit.
Got dang bug running around here.
The weather done got to him. But so I'm scared for this guy because if you think about the teams that could be in play for him, the Redskins, because Alex Smith is probably going to miss all of next season because of his broken leg that he got versus the Texans. Jacksonville, they're in the market for a QB.
Been in the market for
New
QB.
York Giants, possibly.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all three of those teams don't have that great of offensive line. Now, his legs do add a factor to him, but still, I'm afraid for his health.
I'm
afraid for his health. So, the trainers are going to have to get to him, going to bulk him up big time, but... Man, I'm worried. I'm worried.
I mean, and all these are legitimate concerns.
Yeah.
How tall is Drew Brees?
5'11", 6 foot.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
How tall?
Drew Brees.
How tall?
He's the shortest quarterback in the NFL.
He's not 5'9", 5'10".
Okay, well, let's look this up
We're
now.
Look it up. We're gonna.
I'm telling you, he's the
go
shortest
into the Google machine.
He has to be like 5'8", dude.
Height. He's not 5'8".
Okay, watch.
Google lists him as 6 foot.
No way, he's 6 feet.
Google lists him as 6 foot. Russell Wilson is 5'11". Baker Mayfield 6'1". They look tiny on the
okay, well, never mind. I swear, I thought Drew Brees was shorter.
They look tiny on the TV screen, but man, they're actually pretty big. They're like our height.
Yeah, really our height.
Yeah. But see, Drew Brees
above average.
Drew Brees is like he's kind of.
No, he's not.
He's
not.
He's not jacked, but he's big. He's not Kyler Murray. I know
he's
that.
Kind of wide, maybe, but
his arms are pretty jacked, and he looks.
Dude, to throw a football that long.
Yeah, but him standing up next to Kyler Murray, I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Dang, I really wish he went baseball. Really wish he went to
He's
baseball.
I think after the first few hits, he's gonna wish he went to baseball.
I mean, but
More power to him, though. More
you
power
never
to
know.
him.
You never know because his talent was good for both sports.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
also
saying?
you got to take that into consideration too.
Yeah. So we'll see just
Where do you
that
think he
brings him.
goes, man? You think Jacksonville would take
Out of
him
those
over
three
Nick
teams?
Foles? Because Jacksonville, they're
Dude, Jacksonville desperate.
yeah, but you think they're gonna cut bait with
Blake Bortles?
Blake Bortles?
I would have a long time ago.
Okay, but who do you think they would go after? Because they have Tom Coughlin as their administrator kind of role. Do you think he's going to go after the traditional quarterback in Nick Foles, or he's going to go after the flashy new thing in Kyler Murray?
Wait, but you think Nick Foles is not going to stay
No,
with Philly? Really?
he's going to be a free agent.
I mean, I know he's going to be a free agent, but you don't think Philly's
No,
going to try to keep him?
they retracted their little thing, so they're letting him go.
Oh, wow, I did not know that.
So what do you think Tom
this is
Coughlin's
news to
going
me,
to?
people.
If he goes
This
to
is news to me.
Jacksonville, and I think if either Nick Foles or either Kyler Murray goes to Jacksonville, it's going to be a problem for the Texans.
I mean, it's because you already know what Nick Foles can bring to the table.
Yes,
This
you've
kid,
seen it.
you
You've seen
don't
it.
really
Yeah,
know.
but that also is like a disadvantage too if you don't know what he brings in the NFL.
But it's a disadvantage, but it could be an advantage.
Advantage too, yeah, because with
nobody knows
defenses
what he's going to
and defenses can confuse young quarterbacks and stuff too. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we'll monitor that. This upcoming Tuesday is when franchise tags are applied, and when free agency actually starts. Jadeveon Clowney, we'll talk about him in the Texans. But so free agent market's going to be kind of crazy this year. Le'Veon Bell's still out. Antonio Brown's still out. Glover Quinn, he used to be a longtime safety for Detroit. He's a free agent. A lot of big time free agents. I'll have that list a little bit later. But around the NFL, so they had Kyle Van Noy, linebacker for the New England Patriots, on Pardon My Take, and he was talking about the differences between New England and Detroit, just defensively and stuff. And this is a quote that was pretty interesting that they got. It said, Kyle Van Noy says, quote, "In Detroit, I was kind of told, quote, we don't know where to put you. And I'm like, why did you draft me? You know what I mean? Like, I had my own coach telling me I don't know where to put you. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of crazy type of deal, right?"
I'm pissed.
Yeah. And when you look at the full quote, the questioner asked, "Did you notice that when you went from Lions to Patriots, how much smarter all your teammates were?" So Van Noy says, "I don't want to throw shade at the Lions because I do feel like they have very smart players, but just collectively, the IQ of the entire defense would be a lot higher, just because the preparation, the attention to detail that older guys got, and the younger guys get to see the younger guys have. It just matches up pretty well." So that just shows different environments. So that Matt Patricia was a Patriots guy.
Yeah.
And if he's telling Kyle Van Noy, like, what not to do, like, or was Matt Patricia was a first-year coach last year, right? So this might have been before Matt Patricia. Never mind. I take that back. But that just shows, like, different environments can have, like, a completely different
absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty
set
obvious,
on that.
right?
And then that actually says a lot about Detroit, too. If they take this guy, they drafted him so high. When was Kyle Van Noy was drafted? What place, Kyle?
I mean, but, like, is that something, like, we didn't, like, know already just by looking at...
But to
like,
just have that, I mean, they drafted him. He was the second-round pick in 2014, my bad. They picked him second-round pick 40. So, I mean, second-round picks are kind of important. They kind of want a long-term future with a second-round pick. So that just shows, man, some teams can just be so incompetent with the pieces that they have. Just to keep it close to home, Jadeveon Clowney, he's a 4-3 end. We're playing him at 3-4 linebacker. And you can tell, like, he doesn't know how to cover that well. He can't cover. And, I mean, you can see all these running backs are catching passes out of the backfield and just running around the linebackers. He's a 4-3 end. He wants his hand in the ground. He just wants to rush every single time.
But see, when you get to the NFL, that calls for different types of plays. You have
This
to be.
is true,
You
but-
should be an all-around player. You
Yeah,
know?
but with your natural ability, you got to
True.
Yeah.
True. Well, I mean, then it's up to the coaches.
Yeah.
But if the coaches can't implement that,
Yeah.
I mean, that's on them.
Another example of that is Deshaun Watson. He's a running quarterback. He's a, slinger kind of quarterback.
Yeah, but would you want him running all the time, though? Like,
Not all
come
the
on.
time, but still open up the play and open up the playbooks, have more dynamic plays. You have a shiny brand new tool. Use it the right way.
Yeah.
You're not
Absolutely.
You're not going to use a
you
knife.
You should be able to take more chances.
Yeah, you're not going to use a knife to shovel up a hole, right? It's
Yeah.
not what it's used for. You use it to cut. You use it the right way, and it'll do good things for you, just like that. You can't try to make Deshaun Watson into Tom Brady. It's not going to work. They're two different kinds of quarterbacks. Right. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but like we already talked about that. We talked about that today.
I know, man. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just going to piss me off. It's just going
the head coach pissed me off.
It's just like,
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's my water broke. Great. So some other big news that dropped. This was coming from Mark Garagos. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he says Colin Kaepernick's lawyer announces a resolution to the previous grievances. A stunner. The full tweet. This is an official statement from the lawyer, his lawyer Garagos and Garagos. Official statement as of February 15, 2019. Quote, for the past several months, counsel of Mr. Kaepernick and Mr. Reed have engaged in an ongoing dialogue with representatives of the NFL. As a result of those discussions, the parties have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to confidentiality agreement, so there will be no further comment by any party. Mark Garagos and Ben Meiselas. So it's done. It's done. Colin Kaepernick got his money from Nike. And Colin Kaepernick got his money from the NFL.
Is he going to play in the NFL?
That's the thing. That's
is
the question.
He gonna play,
so that brings me to the next point. This is the statement from the NFL Players Association. They say, quote, today we were informed by the NFL of the settlement of the Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed collusion cases. We are not privy to the details of the settlement, but support of the decision of the players and their counsel. We continuously support Colin and Eric from the start of their protests, participated with their lawyers throughout their legal proceedings, and were prepared to participate in the upcoming trial in pursuit of both truth and justice for what we believe in the NFL and its clubs did to them. We are glad that Eric has earned a job and a new contract, and we continue to hope that Colin gets his opportunity as well. You think he will?
I mean, he can. There are plenty of teams that need quarterbacks right now.
You know, he got an offer from the AAFL, which is actually a good watch, by the way. Have you checked that out? It's like the minor leagues for the NFL.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
It's like the minor leagues for the NFL.
I'm sorry. Like, I just caught a cramp in my leg, dude. That shit hurts.
Oh, yeah.
God,
you had leg day today.
I'm sorry. Like, I just worked out before this, so I might seem like a little bit lethargic. But I'm powering through.
Through. Hey,
for
man.
y'all.
For y'all.
Okay?
For you, the listener. For you, the listener. We're powering through.
For you, the listener.
I didn't do shit, so I can't say I'm powering through anything.
You ran a marathon.
I know. That was like a month ago.
Hey, I will still be resting. You got 2 more months.
You're right. So,
I'm sorry, but go ahead.
So the AAFL, which is like a minor league for the NFL, they actually have a few like not washed out, but like players that are still trying to make it.
Right. I don't think I ever watched it.
It was good. They had the San Antonio Commanders, I think. That's what their name is. That's our like.
God, when you think about it, when you hear like other names, it sounds so bad.
Weird. No, but it was fun though. It was fun because they don't even care. They're not really strategizing. They're just high octane everything. Yeah? These dudes are trying to fight for jobs, you know.
Right.
So it was actually kind of cool. I caught a little bit of a game last Sunday, I think. But they asked him if he wanted to play there for $20 million. I mean, no. They asked him if he wanted to play, and the average salary is like $1 million something. He asked for $20 million each for 2 years.
Yeah, bro, kick rocks.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like this league is like just starting out. Like how are you gonna?
And then like you haven't played in so long. We don't know if you can still
play anymore.
To the same caliber.
Yeah.
Like when you almost got to the Super Bowl. When you got to the Super Bowl and lost. We don't know if you can still play.
I still feel that was kind of disrespectful. I know, like he'll draw in viewers and stuff because he's a polarizing player. But $20 million a year, like, come on,
he's a polarizing player because of the protests.
That's like going to Walmart,
but not from his gameplay, dude.
Yeah, that's like you worked at like HEB before, and like some stuff happened. Then you went to Walmart and asked for like $30 an hour, like. You're not gonna.
I feel like it'd be the other way around, but yeah, okay. Go ahead.
HEB, yeah, that's right. What am I saying? But Walmart is the AAFL is Walmart to HEB's NFL, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
so it's like going to Walmart and say.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like HEB is at a higher quality though.
That's what I'm saying. The NFL is a higher quality. You went from HEB.
I thought you were talking about because Walmart is nationwide.
Okay, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But like
so
work
quality
though, like quality of quality of the job there is like a lot poorer than HEB, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, true.
That's what I'm saying. So that's like he's going to NFL. I mean, going to Walmart and making all these demands. Like Walmart's going to be like, yo, we can't do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's what I kind of felt like he was doing with the AAF.
You over,
yeah,
and then make you work more hours, even though you're supposed to be your time to go. I'm sorry, I used to work at Walmart.
Yeah, I was like, that's a little personal there, a little personal. So this is coming from Mike Freeman at 11:44 a.m. on February 15th yesterday.
Freeman.
So he said, number NFL team officials are speculating to me is the NFL paid Kaepernick in the $60 to $80 million range. $60 to $80 million.
Can you please repeat that again?
Mike Freeman, as of February 15th, 11:44 a.m., number NFL team officials are speculating to me is the NFL paid Kaepernick in the $60 to $80 million range.
Who wants to pay Kaepernick?
No, the NFL is paying him.
Oh,
from the settlement. 60 to 80. Oh, you thought some team was paying? No. This is the settlement amount.
Bro, I was about to be pissed.
Yeah, he got what he wanted, man. He got his money. Now let's see. This is what I was telling you before the show. I feel like the NFL kind of paid him off to just get this whole thing to be over, and he accepted it because he didn't really have a case to work on, and legal fees and stuff are expensive too.
And he
right?
needs a job.
He needs a job too, and legal fees are expensive. Yeah, he's getting Nike money, but still, you think these top-notch lawyers are like cheap?
No,
like he's probably paying like a boatload, you know. So I guess for both sides, that's what a settlement is. Both sides agree on some statements or whatever. So that's over for now. We'll still monitor it to see if he actually gets a job. Who knows? Another thing that happened over the week, Antonio Brown officially asked for a trade. He officially asked.
This dude.
He put up a farewell tweet he put up a farewell Instagram or tweet. I don't remember, but he was saying farewell to Steeler Nation.
That's fun.
So
that's his way of asking for a trade.
So he was in Florida, and so the Steelers owner Art Rooney, he went to Florida. He was initially going to take a meeting with Antonio Brown, and at first Antonio Brown declined. But now the latest is that he's actually taking up the meeting just for respect to the owner, no, the management, not the coaches or whatever. So he's going to meet him, but at this point in time, the Cardinals are listed as the favorite to land Antonio Brown. So with Josh Rosen,
oh my God, can you imagine that?
Larry Fitzgerald and
Antonio Brown.
So this is posted. This is on PFT.
You can call them Twin Towers.
Oh my God, but Antonio Brown's not that tall though. This is posted by Michael David Smith on February 15th. Cardinals quarterback Patrick Peterson has been making eyes at Antonio Brown. The receiver, the Steelers. The wide receivers the Steelers are expected to trade soon. The odds makers have noticed. When one sports book put odds on the team Brown will play in Week 1, the Cardinals were first at plus 450 odds. Other teams listed for potential Brown landing spots were the 49ers and Dolphins at plus 550, Packers and Colts at plus 700, and Raiders at plus 900. The odds of the Steelers keeping Brown are at a plus 500. So, yeah, man. I hope he doesn't come to the Colts because that's the last thing we need. T.Y. Hilton and Antonio Brown just wrecking us.
Like, I know it's a long shot.
Yeah.
And it'll probably never happen. But if Antonio Brown ever goes to the Patriots, I'm not watching football. I'm not, like,
why?
There's no point.
Could you imagine him and Julian Edelman just like...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like, with Tom Brady, it's just like, I can't... In the Bill Belichick system, like
I can't
what's
do
the point
it.
of
I
even
can't.
watching
Why
these
even watch?
anymore?
Yeah, exactly. Like
There's too many weapons on there.
It's
like,
too many.
No,
it's not fun anymore.
absolutely not.
In a very criticized and a very lackluster move, Joe Flacco was traded to the Denver Broncos.
Surprising. I saw that. I was like, about time.
Yep. This is coming from Mike Kliss on February 13th. Broncos acquire quarterback Joe Flacco for expected fourth-round draft pick.
For fourth-round draft pick. You know, I saw that and I laughed. I was like, dang. That's what you're worth, bro?
Yep, that's what he's worth.
Like
And
he's worth some. No, like the Broncos paid some money though too.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure they paid some. But this means Case Keenum's time in Bronco Nation is over.
Which is sad because I think a lot of people doubt him. I know he didn't show up this season, but the season before he was.
They stayed doubting him, man. But
like I think for the Texans, we still should have kept him. Personally.
I think he'll be a good backup.
Yeah,
I hope. If Deshaun goes down, I'd like him at backup. Just because he can add those dynamics of throwing and running.
Because it's kind of like the same play style.
Basically, just like a run and gun.
But it's just Deshaun is a better thrower.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But we'll monitor that. So,
well, no, hold on. But Joe Flacco could be the backup.
Joe Flacco can't be our backup, dude. What are you saying?
No, for the Broncos.
Nah, fam.
You really? You think so?
Joe Flacco will be the backup. Who's going to be their starter then?
Case Keenum.
Nah, man. If they got...
Because me personally, I don't think Joe Flacco's that good anyway. I never thought that.
You think they're going to play Case Keenum over Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco, Super Bowl winning Joe Flacco?
He won one, and the defense won it for him.
Not true. He threw some touchdowns.
Baltimore Ravens.
Nah, man. He was good in that. He was good in it. He was good. He was reliable that year.
He was reliable.
Yeah.
He was a role player. He wasn't a star.
I don't know. If we're going by that, then Eli was kind of a role player too.
But Eli is the Patriots' kryptonite.
That's true.
Like, come on.
I mean,
how did no? Okay, no, because we I was going to talk about this now.
Yeah.
Because how did Eli? I think it was the first Super Bowl that the Giants won against the Patriots. How did Eli break out of a 4-man tackle and still threw it for a touchdown?
Yeah, that was crazy.
How did that happen?
That was crazy. You didn't think he had it in him.
He's like, what?
He's just
That's
like, who
BS.
are you?
Like,
who are you?
And then the second one, Patriots was 16-0.
Yeah,
they were undefeated.
Yep.
And
they had Randy Moss.
And like, I think the Giants were 8-8.
Yep.
How
they clawed out of the wild card. The wild card.
And I'm just like, that doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. But we'll never know, man. So we'll be monitoring free agency starting this Tuesday. We're probably gonna have a lot of news for you by next episode. We're gonna have that trade tracker just firing on all cylinders. But with that being said, NFL is over. Let's move on to the Rockets. Man.
Oh, so we got no Texans news, huh?
Huh?
We got no Texans news, huh?
No, not really.
I mean, really.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about the Texans. Okay. So with Tuesday, the franchise tags and free agency officially starting. Jadeveon Clowney wants money, but he hasn't really proved it. He got 9 sacks last season. They're probably going to franchise tag him. Probably.
I mean, he proved it whenever JJ got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
but
so,
I mean,
he
wants Aaron Donald money though. And Aaron Donald is like in 100.
He can't give you Aaron Donald money.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, we have $78 million in cap space.
Uh-huh.
So what I think they're going to do is they're going to franchise tag him. So probably like $15 million this year.
Right.
And then use that money towards offensive tackles. Or let me pitch something to you, Le'Veon Bell. What do you think? New team, new environment. All bullshit aside,
we need a better running game.
He didn't beat nobody. He didn't get caught for well, he did smoke weed that one time, but he didn't beat nobody. He didn't go to jail. You think? I mean, Tyrann Mathieu had a checkered past. He came here.
I'm saying because if we can improve the running game on the Texans, but like, dude, like we always say this, like if we can improve this, we should be good. If we improve this, we should be good. I feel like this year we had all the pieces. I mean, our running game wasn't.
We didn't have the offensive line.
Yeah, we didn't have the offensive line, so it's just like. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times I blame the coach.
Yeah.
I blame O'Brien because he was playing too safe.
He was playing too conservative.
Way too conservative. Like, dude, you're in the league. Put your freaking foot on their throat and just win.
So you think Le'Veon Bell would help in that situation?
Yeah, of course, he will help any team.
You're right.
He'll help any team.
I hope so, man. I really hope so.
But I mean, Le'Veon Bell, that's a lot of money, though.
It is a lot of money.
So if we're not willing to put it for Jadeveon Clowney,
yeah. That's true.
Are we willing to put it for Le'Veon Bell?
This is very true.
And Le'Veon Bell is how old? 20 what?
27? 27, 28, yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's still got some years on him.
Yeah.
But the lifespan of a running back is pretty short, though.
This is true. So we'll monitor that. I'll
give him a 2-year contract.
2-year contract?
I'll give him a 2-year contract.
I think they're just going to tag him for the 1 year, though, and then worry about it next year. Le'Veon Bell, maybe. Prove it contract. Yeah, you're probably right. Then offensive line, we're probably going to look in the draft. We have 1 first-rounder and 2 second-rounders. So that's prime offensive line. And we need corners, too. God, this list just keeps growing and growing and growing. I hate it so much. I hate it.
Okay, but what do we need most? I say offensive line.
Offensive line, yeah.
Offensive line.
You can beat them with offense.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I think it feels good enough to where
we can be the Chiefs
for the corners.
We can be what the Chiefs did. They gave up like 45 points, but they scored 50.
Hey,
you can do that. I mean, it works. Whatever works.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Well, with that being said, we'll monitor that. And moving on to the Rockets. Rudy Tomjanovich is not in the Hall of Fame again. He got snubbed again.
But guess who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, though?
Who?
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
I was so happy.
Chris
Ben
Webber.
Wallace. Yes, and Chris Webber.
Yep, but Rudy Tomjanovich is still not in the Hall of Fame.
That sucks.
So this is coming from Jonathan Fagan from Houston. He's a Houston beat writer for the Chronicle. Pisses me off that Rudy T is not in the Hall of Fame. Quote, Tomjanovich is the only coach that led the U.S. national team to an Olympic gold medal since 1960 that is not in the Hall of Fame. The only one. I don't know why that is. I don't know why he keeps getting snubbed. I don't know what he did. I don't know why he's being blackballed by the Hall of Fame. But, I mean, he won 2 championships.
I mean, I don't know if he's been blackballed, but it's just...
Why did Ben Wallace get in? And
well, Ben Wallace was a great defender, man. Like,
yeah, but he has 1 trophy.
It's true. That's true.
And that's
but
it.
I mean, but Detroit Pistons at a time, like, they were actually close to getting several, actually.
Yeah.
They were close to getting several. And he's probably one of the greatest teams that I've seen in a while.
That Pistons team was nice.
Oh, my God. Tayshaun Prince.
Rip Hamilton.
Rip
Good
Hamilton,
squad.
bro.
Good squad.
Somebody could shoot threes.
Yeah.
Somebody could go in. Had good defenders. You have Rasheed Wallace on there, too. As a 6th man. I forgot who was their 5th? Because Rasheed was their 6th man.
Chauncey Billups.
I said Chauncey Billups.
Oh, you said Chauncey.
Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, and Tayshaun Prince.
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed Wallace wasn't the 5th man.
Yes, he was.
Rasheed
Rasheed was the center, yeah.
No,
yes,
I thought Ben Wallace played the center.
No, Ben Wallace was power forward. Rasheed Wallace was the center, and he shot threes too. Remember, he was the first big man to shoot threes like that. Yeah, so it was them.
But when you play NBA Street, always Ben Wallace was the center. Like you always had him in the paint.
You're right. Yeah, because he's built for that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. Hopefully, Rudy will get in next year. The years after that, we'll see. But he deserves it. If anybody deserves it, he does.
Oh yeah.
Now,
T.O. can get in the Hall of Fame in the NFL.
Shoot.
Anybody.
So, okay. Next question to you. The Rockets still have 2 open spots on their roster. Who are they going to pick? Because Markieff Morris went to where did he go?
I mean, because I get like role players. Just
we need something because
cheap.
Capella's been out, but man, we've been just losing games that we should have been winning.
I mean, how do you think I feel about the Spurs? Spurs lost 3 in a row. Matter of fact, I think they lost no, I don't think they played. No, they lost 3 in a row.
It's crazy, huh? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, I hope it's just not a Warriors show all over again, man, because they're looking nice. They haven't lost.
I mean, more than likely it's going to be.
I hate it.
I want to look.
I hope that whole team dissolves after this
Absolutely.
season. I hope they all go money chasing.
Yes, and so like basketball would be in a healthier spot.
Right. I feel like their dissolution is like best for the whole league.
I mean, because the team kind of 3 of them happen organically. Yeah. But there should be a rule for like. Well, no, I don't think you can make a rule for that.
Yeah, I don't know.
For like certain players being on a team, I don't know. Oh.
It's a.
We got a caller coming.
Phone call.
Mr. Shadow, what's up, man?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's up, man? Well, you already on the show. We was talking, but you interrupted. But hey, you know what? We might as well talk to you right now, right?
Yeah.
All right then.
How you doing today, Bill?
Man, I'm good. Just finished a little workout. Getting close to getting the music.
Speaker.
Good day.
All right. That's good because I did the same thing, brother, and I'm tired. We did leg day, and I just caught a cramp a while ago.
Oh shoot, yeah, yep. Hey, I know we're a little overdue, man, but I want you to go ahead and vent about that Saints game.
Oh man,
talk about it.
Man, they messed it up so bad all the way around. They missed multiple head-to-head shots. Then the call at the end, it was horrible. Like, they can look at it, you can see it before they even, it was too late to throw the flag. So they still could have. They chose not to.
Yeah. And what do you think about, when that report came out that both of those referees were from California?
We already knew something was up with it, when it comes down to the end of the game.
You think the fix was in?
Oh, yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
For it to be something that blatant and still give them the game.
Yep.
That was too obvious to just hand it off to them. That was literally just, okay, we want y'all to win.
Definitely. You know what my biggest gripe is? I feel like the Saints could have at least put up some points on the Patriots, not just a field goal.
Exactly. It would have been a game.
Yeah, man, it would have been a good game, especially with Drew Brees back there, experienced quarterback versus experienced quarterback.
Damn, that would have been a great game.
It would have been a great game, yeah, for sure. And we were robbed of that, but it is what it is.
All right, so my question is, well, for one, where are the Saints going to go from that? Like, are all y'all going to stay together? Are y'all going to make some trades? Like, what's going to happen, brother?
That's the thing. Every time they finish the season up, and it's a good season like that, like somebody whose contract is up always ends up leaving, and that's a key person. Yeah. It's like the last time we did, they came up with the thing about having the bounty gate stuff or whatever. So they had to disperse the team. So like that was a chance we had to bring the team right back.
Yeah.
And actually have New Orleans playing in the Super Bowl when the Super Bowl was in New Orleans that following year. And they just kind of had to disband the team. So many people's contracts were up, and people ended up having to get traded because of that. So like when we get to we're in the off season now. There's a few key players whose contracts are up, and it's really just going to be up to them to go ahead and fork up that money for them. And Drew still got a few years left in his arm, so we just got to keep enough receivers around him. Get him to that 100 receiver touchdown record.
Yeah,
and
man.
We'll be all good.
That's cool. Odds makers are saying the Saints are not the direct favorites, but they're still up there in the hunt for to get back to the Super Bowl next year for the 2020 Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think the keys are to get right back to where they need to be?
Oh, man, just defense, staying up on the defense, making it more reliable. As actual Saints fans, we already know, like, we can't just, go and say, oh, we got it, it's in the bag, no matter what, because we don't know which version of the Saints are coming out. So, like, it also makes us the most dangerous team. So, like, everybody has to watch out for us because we can come through and win any game against anyone. But I would say, the defensive backfield being more sure of themselves. We have a lot of, good talent back there. I think that would be the most questionable part as far as if they're going to be able to sustain what they put up so far.
Well, yeah, I wish I could say the same thing about my team, but whatever. Anyway, so, okay, we already covered the Saints. So, what's happened to the Pelicans, brother? Why AD just want to leave, man? What's up with that? I know it hurts. But go ahead and talk about it, though. Like, what's your opinion on
that? Said that, like, that just, it's like a bad breakup, in the making, man. Like,
how do you feel about
we done did everything for you. Like, we did everything for you. We was here for you. We loved you. We gave you all the love we had, and you still want to go. But, he needs help, so if he's going to stay there, he needs the, his level of assistance there. We've given up a lot of good players just over time, like we had good setups and everything where, okay, well, we ought to be in the hunt, when we got Twin Towers up here and everything, it's all good.
Man.
And then, they'll turn around and get rid of them.
In that, yeah.
Right when we're in the middle of enjoying, having a good team, so
how much of it?
If he's not getting the help, he's not going to want to be there.
How much of it do you think is his agent? Because his agent's always whispering in his ear, trying the hardest to get him to LA. What do you think? Like, do you think his agent kind of has him by the balls at this point and is trying to like?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like everybody's trying to figure out a way to get their player into LA because they know it's a matter of time before LeBron can take a team to the finals by himself.
Right.
Yeah.
So your price point goes up if you can make it to the team, and he's good enough to be an addition to it, to merge in pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'd want to try because everybody wants that championship, and they'd have to continue building a team around him in New Orleans. But if he goes out there, he kind of fits in the same way Durant did when he went to Golden State, and like, okay, just adding another good player to a good team.
Yeah. The reason I ask is because like before this, like AD was that kind of that quiet superstar. He wasn't really about none of that. He just kept his head down, did his work. And it only feels like after Rich Paul became his agent and after all this fiasco came and LeBron went to the Lakers, because Rich Paul is LeBron's agent as well, and I feel like he's kind of like the mastermind behind it all. And so I feel like he kind of changed AD for the worst, because before all this, he was actively trying to get free agents to come to New Orleans, and now it feels like this season he's just like, fuck all that. I'm going to do me. Like, where you think like his agent like kind of poisoned his mind a little bit?
Yeah, he started putting all that stuff in his head. You only get so much, you can only be told so many times, hey, you should do this before you start thinking, yeah, I might as well do that. So, where he has New Orleans where he can just, kind of make it about him.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, well, we're building around you. We're building up on you. We're taking care of, all these other players that we can get here, like with the free agents.
Okay,
when you have your free agent.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me ask you a question then. Okay, so if AD does go to the Lakers with LeBron, and I feel like we talked about this before, we know for sure they probably gonna give up Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
Maybe Lance Stevenson. And then that third one, we don't know for sure. It might be like a first-round pick or something like that. And then I want to ask you, what are the Lakers' chances when they do have AD to beat the Golden State Warriors?
They have AD. I mean, they have the opportunity to, because people are learning how to play them now. Like, they're learning how to be able to beat them. So if they're just having a series of bad games, like, somebody can knock them out.
Right.
But playing Golden State in the playoffs is kind of like playing, the Patriots in the playoffs. Like, that's their comfort zone. So like they'd have the opportunity for it, but you have a couple people on Golden State who can hold LeBron. You have a couple people that can hold AD, but trying to hold both of them at the same time,
right?
It's gonna be tough. But you can only put one of them on somebody like KD. When LeBron wants to go to the goal, he's getting there. Same with KD.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So they're getting there, but having AD is like somebody he can dump it off to, who he can trust with the ball. So that's kind of most important on what LeBron would need. But I think he'd be a great addition to him. I wouldn't want to lose him, from our town for it. Rather us build our own super team, with him there, because he's good enough to build one around.
I'm glad you said that. I am glad you said that right now. Super team. I hate that fucking word. Okay, yeah. So is this just like what's happening in the NBA? It's just everybody got to build their own super team now at this point? I'm sick of it. Like I like how basketball used to be, where it was just like had good players like everywhere, and every time they squared up, it was an event. You know what I mean? Like who's the best player out there? But now it's just like, oh well, time to get this money. We all colliding together. Which I understand, get your money, but it's like it's ruined basketball. And me and Justin were talking earlier. We hope when Golden State, I don't want to say win, but more than likely, if they win this championship, that they just disperse. And it'll make basketball healthy again, but who knows?
Well, that would be helpful. But the thing is, everybody is trying to do the same. They're still, putting together all of these key pieces to make their own version of a super team.
Yeah, Rockets.
And there's enough good players out there. Yeah, there's enough good players out there. Even with the Rockets, like they've given up a lot of people that I felt like they needed, but they're still, winning regardless. Harden still, just standing out on another level right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, everybody is, people are coming out better. Anybody, gonna be able to hold a boy from the Bucks? Anybody stop him from getting anywhere he wants to go? So he's just a big monster. But the thing is, everybody's kind of like building their own. So it's not like, okay, well, this team has that one player you have to watch. If you have to watch the whole squad, what you gonna do with us?
Yeah.
Cool,
and
man.
If you leave New Orleans, we're gonna be starting from scratch pretty much.
For sure, pretty much. But yeah, man, we appreciate you coming by with a lot of input. We really had a good discussion. Now, Sham did say that you do rap. So if you want to plug your social media and your info stuff, we can put that in the show notes and stuff too. If you want to shout that out right now, so people can follow you, all the listeners.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just dropped the album. My stage name is Shadow. My IG, I am Shadow. Twitter's the same. The lyricist, RJ the lyricist. The music, Shadow. Name of the album is Just My Thoughts. It's available on Apple Music, on Amazon Music. We're getting it on all the streaming sites, and it's also available for purchase as well.
All right, cool,
man. Cool.
Oh, by the way, how to spell Shadow? I know it sounds like Shadow, but it's Shadow, like, so it's like really like, like Creole sounding. So it's SHADEAUX, right?
Yeah.
So Shadow. Good catch. So SHADEAUX. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. I am Shadow. Cool. And you said it's available on Apple Music, and you said it was Amazon Music as well, right?
Amazon Music. It should be on Google Play by the end of the weekend.
Cool.
Also, I'll be at the show called Sweet Spot. That's one of the titles of one of the tracks on the album. Sweet Spot Nation. It's a place where I do my spoken word. We'll be downtown tonight.
Okay, bet. Tonight, February 16th. Tonight. What time should the people expect you there?
Oh, we start the show. The show starts at 5.
5. Cool.
I'll have it out by then. But yeah, the show starts at 5. We'll be at Warehouse Live.
Nice. Cool, man. And when did you say that album dropped again? When did you drop the album?
Oh, it just dropped on the 12th.
Oh, it just dropped on the 12th. Congratulations, man. Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, brother. I'm gonna catch you later. By the way, I just want to let you know you're our second guest on here, and we had Dub on before, and now we have you. And I just want to point out, both of them were black, so happy Black History Month, everybody. Boom.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History. All right, brother.
All right, have a good one, man.
All right.
Bet.
Cool, man. He had a lot of good input in that little interview. It's cool. He's a really knowledgeable guy. It's cool that he does the whole music thing too, man. So you got all of his information. We're going to have that in the show notes too. So proceeding with that, let's go ahead and jump to the NBA. I know we touched on it a little bit. NBA All-Star Weekend. It starts this weekend. It started yesterday.
Yeah.
They had the Skills Challenge. They had the Rising Stars Challenge. So Kyle Kuzma won the MVP for the Rising Stars game 2019. He dropped like 35 points. So he did that. They had the celebrity game. Famous Los.
Yeah, see, I don't know who that is.
He's an Instagram star.
That's why I don't know who that is.
I know. So he was on there. He won. He dropped 22 points. Mm-hmm. Ray Allen was playing. He was 4 from 6 from 3. He had a lot of good superstars. Nobody got hurt this year. I still remember when Jay Williams, I think it was him, who tore his ACL during the celebrity game. That was rough. Yeah. But,
I don't know why I'm laughing at that. That's so bad, but yeah.
So, also, if you want to unmute for, this is the TNT squad. This is the TNT squad. Three. Yeah, this is the TNT squad, and so Dwayne Wade had a kind of like roast session / like commemorative session where like his friends and stuff were like commemorating him. So we're gonna go ahead and play that.
Let's go and do it.
Now look at you. You trading jerseys and We came in this game together. Now look at you. You trading jerseys and You know what I'm saying? You in all the arenas, you trading jerseys. But it's all love though, because at the end of the day, it's bigger than basketball.
Wait. A roast / tribute, right?
Did Carmelo say, look at you now?
Like he's still playing.
No, look at him now. No, look at him now. Swapping jerseys.
I'm just joking, Ernie.
I know.
You know, but listen, all right.
So you're continuing me. Now you're roasting Bello.
He said it though.
Yeah, he said it. You're right.
Look at you now.
Looking at you now, like look where you come from being a rookie.
That's not what he said. He said
that's what he's saying.
He said, look at you now
from where you have come from to where you are now, and you over here roasting a guy who's not even.
Hey, Carmelo. Hey, Carmelo's an athlete. You know. First of all, I love me some Carmelo.
Yeah, okay,
but he's setting a record for getting traded on his farewell tour.
Hey, by the way, tune in this NBA.
Man, Charles Barkley is a national treasure, man. He's a national treasure.
Bro, see, but this is why he pisses so many people off, He just tried to roast people.
He said,
wait a minute.
He ain't even on the team.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. I thought the same thing Charles was thinking.
Yeah, it's like, how you over here giving tribute? You right here retired with me, dog. At least I'm on the team. Yeah. At least I got a farewell tour. You're still stuck in free agency. But I thought that was really funny. So today, I think, is the dunk contest and the 3-point contest. I think
the
three-point contest is tonight.
Contest. Yeah, I mean, who's in it?
So Seth Curry and Steph Curry are both in it, and they made a bet that the winner, whoever wins, the loser has to buy the whole family tickets.
Oh, wow.
All the time. The family tickets to everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
I mean, so what? So I guess Golden State got to win the three-point contest too now?
No, well, Seth Curry's on.
They just got to win everything now.
Well, the Curry family has to win everything.
Jesus.
Seth Curry's on the Blazers. But, yeah, man, so that's going to look forward to. I hope this dunk contest is something, man. I really do. I'm tired of these boring dunk contests.
No, hold on. The one that Donovan Mitchell was in was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's when Zach LaVine.
Yeah. What? Adam
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. That was a nice one. That was a good one.
It was a nice one. And then it was just like how Donovan Mitchell was paying homage to Vince Carter and stuff like that. Yeah. So it was dope. It was dope. He jumped over his little sister and Kevin Hart, and he didn't know that Kevin Hart and his little sister were the same size.
What dunks haven't been done yet, though?
I think every dunk has
almost
been done.
Every, like, how much ingenuity can you have?
No, I mean, well, if you look at like some of these street ball players, because I was looking on YouTube earlier, and dude, they do some amazing dunks. So it's like, dude runs up, he puts the ball, and he spins around at the same time. Yeah. So he puts the ball up, right?
Yeah.
Puts it around. Lobs it behind his back while doing like a 360 spin, catches it in the midair and dunks it.
Yeah.
That's a dope. But it takes a lot of practice to do those dunks, and you never know if you're going to beat a dunk contest.
Exactly. That's the thing. So we move on. The NBA, I guess the All-Star stuff is over, so let's move on. Like Shadow was talking about, New Orleans has parted ways with GM Dell Demps, league sources tell ESPN. I think he was just the whipping boy for the whole AD saga going wrong. He didn't fit AD with a bunch of pieces, which is why he's pissed off. So I guess he was the fall guy. When it's the whole management and ownership,
you got to put on some.
You got to put on some. Somebody got to be the fall guy, and in this case, it was the GM. So that last game that AD played in, he got a shoulder injury, and he went to the locker room to get it checked out.
The last game that he didn't play the fourth quarter in?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So he hurt his shoulder, right? Mm-hmm. And so he went to the locker room, and then while the game is still going on, cameras showed him walking out with his agent, leaving the building.
Wow.
So this is coming from Adrian Wojnarowski yesterday. He said ownership was livid with an injured Anthony Davis leaving arena during Thursday night's game, sources say. Gail Benson is telling associates she wants an overhaul of Pelicans and a search for a GM to take command of Davis trade talks and the reshaping of the team's future. This guy literally walked out while the team is, like, playing the game.
Yeah. So, I mean, that just goes to show you, dude.
Yeah.
He's done there.
He's done there, but still, that's really shady to do. Like, you support your team, you know what I mean? You're still on the squad.
Yeah, Kawhi.
But at least, yeah, that's true. I think Kawhi didn't even show up to the games. But, so we'll monitor that AD situation. I don't know if anything's going to happen, but I really think it's just going to get bad and worse.
Hey, so is it me? I mean...
Yes,
I know that you already know this about me, but I can't wait till All-Star Weekend's over.
I can't either. This is a bunch of BS basketball.
No, because you know what happens after All-Star Weekend is over?
What?
Oh, everything gets serious now.
Yep.
Everybody trying to make them playoffs.
That's when basketball gets for real.
Oh, and then March Madness is going to come up.
March Madness.
No, I like watching March Madness, even though I don't know the teams.
Yeah.
But I want to see Zion just go all out.
Zion Williamson is going to be a problem. He's going to be a big problem coming this season.
He looks like LeBron, but like stronger.
Did you see that one play where somebody was shooting a three and he ran? So somebody was shooting a three and he ran from under the basket and he jumped up and he hit it as the ball's going up and he tapped it with his first 4 fingers, blocked it. This dude's a freak athlete, and I don't understand it. I don't understand. We are not built the same. I don't understand. Why'd you do this to me, God?
So now I'm excited to watch it now.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch it. So I think March Madness is going to be fun. And,
you think Duke's going to take it?
But Zion? More than likely. I mean, but no. There's other good players in the college team right now. But I don't really watch college basketball like that, so I can't really say to put too much on it.
This is true.
But I'm damn sure watching March Madness. I'm damn sure watching.
Yeah, that's when it's fun. That's what's fun, March Madness, because everybody's fighting for their name.
Dude, and the sports bars are so fun to be at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'd be packed,
for sure.
But it'd be fun to be at.
Yeah. But let's move on to the last of the NBA. So this is coming from David Griffin. He says, as much as we talk about big, sexy deals, the deal the Clippers made with the Lakers to get Zubac from Muscala was genius. It gives them a potential starting center on a $1.9 million cap hold while they go fill out their roster. It's a brilliant trade, and people barely noticed. The Lakers got fleeced on this one, man. They gave up a good player for cheap, and now the Clippers get a good starting center, and the Lakers kind of get screwed. So I don't know what Magic Johnson is doing. He was ready to throw the whole house for Anthony Davis. I don't know, man. Magic is Magic. Yeah, he's a Lakers great, but sometimes, they can't translate that into business.
We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens.
I
don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you.
Yep. What can you say? So that's it for NBA. So we'll talk about the results of the All-Star weekend, and then on to real basketball.
Yes.
Post All-Star. Post All-Star. Okay, so let's touch on the Astros and MLB for a little bit. This season, Lance Berkman will join the booth for 6 Astros game on AT&T Sports Network with Todd Callis and Jeff Blum. Lance Berkman, a future Hall of Famer. He was in that World Series team in 2005 that we ultimately lost. But, man, it's going to be good to hear from him. They have Jeff Bagwell in there all the time. I love how I'm saying these names. You're just like, I've heard that name before. That name before.
I'm pretty sure I know that person, but I don't know. Yeah, sorry, guys. Remember how I said I was going to watch baseball last year? Yeah, it's kind of hard. It really does so hard. It's a lot. It takes dedication.
It takes dedication.
And I'm seeing baseball fans in the stadium leave to go get a freaking hot dog or something in the middle of an inning. I'm like, what the? So if they can't watch it, how can I freaking watch it?
This is a random thought that I have. You know how people were complaining about people kneeling for the anthem? Okay. When the anthem's playing, most people are getting their food at the convenience.
And nobody says anything about those people.
Some people stand. I'll give them that because I've been in those concession lines, and some people stand and take their hats off. But most people are still talking and taking their order. And why does nobody say anything about that? But the moment this NFL player doesn't kneel, he's public enemy number one. That was just always the irony of that to me. It's just always, I've seen that in NFL stadiums, the Texans stadium. I've seen that in baseball field.
Think about it. Those people that's just in the lines, concession stands, still talking during the anthem. They're nobodies. I mean,
this is true.
It's bad to say, but they're nobodies.
Man, I ain't nobody. I'm somebody, dog. I'm somebody.
But Colin Kaepernick,
you can't tell me how I am.
With Colin Kaepernick, he not a star, but he's in the public eye.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's why he's public.
It always just boggled my mind, but that's neither here nor there. Now, back to the topic at hand. Baseball. Minute Maid Park will be hosting the 2020 Royal Rumble for the WWE. It'll be
a lot of traffic on 45.
A lot of traffic on 45. A lot of traffic on 59 too.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? A baseball field, open stadium, with Royal Rumble in it. I haven't seen a Royal Rumble in a long time. That's the one where they have 15 people in there and they're all throwing each other over the top.
Probably more than 15 people.
20, 30?
No, because it's because they come out one by one, right?
Oh yeah, because they come in surprise.
Yeah,
It's
not really a surprise. They just come in one by one. So it's like, you have two wrestlers always fighting, right?
Oh, that sucks. Whoever started first.
No, right.
That
Two
sucks.
wrestlers
Like,
fighting at first, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear like somebody's song, then somebody else comes out, and then you better hope you don't get put out before then another person comes out. It's basically last man standing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I always bought like. I'm always wondering.
I don't know.
Which one is it? Hell in the Cell with the big cage?
Hell in the Cell. I think so. I haven't watched wrestling.
I haven't watched wrestling either. I need to get back to it.
I think because when I was a kid, somebody ruined it for me to say it was fake. I was like,
all the new divas are fine too.
Oh yeah, I saw. But no, but like somebody ruined it for me at an early age. Telling me like, oh, the wrestling is fake. It's like I wasn't ready for me to learn it was fake.
Yeah.
Like if I got to an age where I learned it's fake, but still like watching it, I would still watch it.
They say,
now it's like I can't watch.
I remember taking an English class, and we were going over Shakespeare in the class or whatever, and the professor says, "Do y'all know what the closest thing to Shakespeare is in modern times?" And all of us were like, "Movies, Hollywood," and he was like, "No, it's wrestling."
Yeah.
Because they have a set script, and it's the same script, but in different cities, right? Mm-hmm. You see, okay, Hamlet's happening, but like, you still watch it because we know it's fake, right?
Right.
But you still watch it for the excitement and everything in between, right? So that's the closest thing to Shakespeare that we have in today's time.
Yeah, like the Undertaker blowing Kane's face off with a cannon.
Do you remember? I remember when they had. I was watching one episode, and the ring, like the edges of the ring, were on fire.
Oh my god! I think I know what you're talking
about. And Kane was rolling around it. I was like, "How is this fake?" Like I was like questioning myself. I was like, "No, he didn't get fake. He didn't get fake burned right now. Like that's bullshit." And then there was another one where they had like tacks. Like those little thumbtacks on the ring.
I don't remember that episode.
And Randy Orton tried to RKO somebody, and they pushed him off, and he landed his back on the tacks, and all these tacks were in his back. And I was just like, bro, what? Like, how is this fake?
How is he not bleeding?
How is this fake? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, wrestling can get crazy, yeah.
But I miss those days,
I miss those days, man. I used to watch every Monday, every Thursday, SmackDown and Raw.
SmackDown, and Raw, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Good times. Good times.
Yes. High five.
We high five viewers. We high five listeners because we said that at the same time. Yep. That happened. So we got some audio from Alex Bregman talking about his slumps and stuff because when he started, he did have some growing pains. So we're gonna go ahead and start that. Yeah, go ahead.
Into the majors, and you were highly touted. You're the number 2 pick. You're coming out of LSU, and then you were only in the minors for like a year. But then you came in with a slump. You were like 1 of 32. But when I hear you talking about it, like you didn't perceive it as like jitters or anything like that. You just said your hands were in the wrong location. And you just had to move your hands. And it was such like a logical way to fix the issue. But I wonder like how many pro baseball players like don't ever realize that it's something simple like that, and they stay in a slump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when that first happened, I got called up, I think it was like July 25th or whatever. I get called up, I'm on fire in the minor leagues. Like, I just left AAA, I was hitting like 400 with 9 homers in 2 weeks. And I get called up, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I'm about to set the world on fire as soon as I get up. And I get up there, and first game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. Next game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. Next game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. And I'm just like, I'm still getting standing ovations every at bat because the crowd's like excited that I'm in Houston.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, what's going on? I just felt amazing. Like, what's going on? I got to get in there and get to work and figure out what I'm doing wrong. So it goes on, and we go to Detroit, and I finally get my first hit, like a bleeder, just a dying quail over the second baseman's head, and like kind of took some of the weight off my shoulders. And I'm like fired up, telling everybody like, okay, I'm gonna go on a tear. I'm gonna go on a tear now. We come back home, go 1 for my next, 20. And it kind of brought me back to a place where I was in college when my sophomore year. I was like 4 for 40 when we first started at SEC playing. I was like, I've been here before. Brought me back to a place in college when I made an error to lose the first game of the College World Series. Brought me back to high school when I was like, okay, I got hit in the finger and can't play my entire senior year. It just, like, all that stuff, all the failures that I've had before kind of, like, I was like, okay, I know I can get out of this. I know I can find a way out of this just based on the failures that I had before and overcoming them and getting back up when you get knocked down. So in my head, I was always like, you know what, I'm going to find a way out of this, and I'm going to be a good player in this league.
Yeah, so that's just Alex Bregman. That's from his YouTube page. He's just going over the struggles because baseball is hard, man. Baseball is hard. Have you ever you've played like softball and stuff like that? So that's a softball where they're underhand tossing it. When a baseball's coming at you at like 95 miles per hour, like it's easy to not hit that thing. You know?
Of course,
and
it's so hard to hit.
Yeah,
bro.
So it's baseball players go through slumps, you know, and it was just showing that he just had to reposition his hands, and he just has to have that mindset. You know what I mean? That mindset to get over the slump, and you just got to keep swinging at it. You can't be scared because then it'll just get worse.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, spring training is upon us. Spring training in Major League Baseball is upon us.
Baseball going to start.
The Astros reported, and we're here we go. Just some MLB news. Just a few quick things. Yankees to extend Luis Severino, I think, for 4 years. He's one of their ace pitchers for the Yankees. So we got that going for them.
I don't watch baseball, but I know I do not like the Yankees.
So in the Major League Baseball, in the Major
League Baseball,
in the Major League, we've got two polarizing players that everybody's looking at right now. We have Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. They're both superstars. They're both really good batters. They're both really good fielders too, right? But the thing is, they want that big money. And now one isn't going to sign until the other does. They're kind of stalemating because they don't want to, because they're waiting for one to like set like the precedent, being like, okay, if they sign me for $400-something million, then Manny Machado will be like, I'll sign me for $450, you know, like stuff like that. So they're kind of at a stalemate, and everybody in the league is watching these two guys. And so this is coming from Brian Kenny. He says, quote, to automatically think Harper and Machado would go out and bring in $400 million contracts is to ignore the economics and the new way of rational thinking. So these baseball clubs are like going kind of crazy.
I mean, but they're who's like the highest pay right now? Well, like what's the highest like contract?
I'm about to find out right now.
As far as like numbers go, because apparently it's beyond 200, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's more than. Well, it's way more than basketball.
Highest paid baseball player right now is Clayton Kershaw on the Dodgers.
How much is he?
He has an annual salary of $34 million on a 7-year contract for $215 million. So that's a pitcher. That's a pitcher, though.
Okay, that's not. Okay, well, I guess it's not that much higher than basketball then.
Yeah, so we're going to look at the list of highest paid right now. So we got Mike Trout. He's
give me a $300 million contract.
We don't have a $300 million.
So it's not
contract.
one yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, so they're asking for double.
Yeah. They're asking for $400 million, dude.
Yeah, that's freaking insane.
Yep. So we'll just watch that because we're already in spring training right now. One of the dominoes has to fall, and they're both like looking at each other.
I think the highest.
It's like that meme where two of the Spider-Men are looking at each other. It's just like, wait, So it's just like it's like that. So we'll monitor that. We'll see what happens. But it's bad business. Like this guy was saying, he says it would destroy all logic to pay these guys this much. So that's it for baseball. Major League, what was I saying? The UFC, we don't have anything. Boxing, I don't think there's anything.
Not really. Top Rank was on yesterday.
Was it good?
There was a good fight, actually. I think the guy's name is Greer. It was USA against China. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, okay.
And dude fucking snuck him with a body punch. Not snuck him, but he hit him like straight in the stomach.
Yeah.
Because they were close up, straight in the stomach.
Yeah.
But it was like a delay reaction because he let out a punch, but the USA blocked it.
Yeah.
USA blocked it, and then the dude just fell. He couldn't get back up. I was like, man.
It's probably a rib shot. Just probably knocked the wind out of him.
I want to say that was a welterweight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was a welterweight championship.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it for boxing, right?
That's it for boxing.
Some other stuff. I got Apex Legends.
So, been hearing a lot about that game.
It's like a mix. I played it once.
Yeah.
I was sucked at it, of course, because I'm still trying to figure everything out. I was like a baby giraffe trying to walk.
Yeah.
But what I took away from it, it's basically Call of Duty and Fortnite mixed together. You get the first-person shooter with like the kind of weaponry that Call of Duty does, but you get the same launch like Fortnite does. You get the same territorial
Fortnite, PUBG, yeah.
It's Battle Royale, of course, which is I think
that's going to be the last of it.
You think so?
Of battle royale games?
I think
That's
Apex
gotta be
Legends
the
might be Fortnite's biggest competition right now.
It's going. I think it's going to beat Fortnite. Look, here's the thing. Okay, so Apex Legends, what they set themselves up to be is to be competitive, which is what I like. You have different classes, which is definitely something I do like. You know what I mean? You have a support. You have certain type of snipers. Everybody has like different types of ultimate. There's a robot that has a lot of mobility in that game or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have all types of different weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's all in squad based.
Yeah.
So you gotta it's you and your squad. So I know people are used to playing on battle royale probably by themselves. In some games like in PUBG you can do squads. Yeah. I think in Fortnite also. But my thing was like Fortnite for me was too kiddie.
Yeah.
Like I get why people play it. It is a fun game.
Yeah.
But it was just. I'm gonna say it wasn't for me. Yeah. That and a lot of little kids play it.
Gotcha.
And have you ever heard a little kid on a microphone? One of the worst sounds in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. So, but I look at Apex Legends. Friends will tell me about it. It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. Once I get better, it's free. I mean,
exactly. It's free.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Twitch right now, and it goes through the streamers.
It freaking skyrocketed.
Apex is at 209,000 viewers right now. Fortnite is at 158K viewers. Then you got Resident Evil 2, the remastered edition. Yeah. That's at 13.4.
And then League is like 5th or 6th, right?
Yep. PUBG is at 27.4K. Sea of Thieves is at 4.1. Anthem is at 52.6.
Anthem's not even out yet.
No, this is probably the beta or whatever.
Still, the beta's been there.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. People are streaming it.
That's another beta? What the hell? Oh, God damn.
Yeah,
all right,
Anthem.
whatever.
But let's see what League is sitting at right now.
It should be LCS should be on right now.
League of Legends is sitting at how many viewers do we have right now? It has 274K viewers right now.
Yeah, but League is going to be around for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's not going to go away, but it's not going to be like a top ranked thing.
No, it's not. But like the thing is, what's happening in Apex out right now is that it's new.
Yeah,
it's new and it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this would be like the game that's everybody's playing because I'm tired of like the whole Fortnite memes.
Yeah.
Really getting tired of those.
I'm looking at my Twitch channel right now. By the way, I'm on Twitch. Follow me. It's
wow! You just plugged yourself on the show.
I plug myself in. I don't give a damn.
Go ahead, plug yourself.
But I am Trash Pandas 311.
Trash Pandas.
TRASHPANDAZ 311. So yeah, follow me. I play a bunch of games. I'm at 36 followers right now. I'm trying to get affiliated. You know what I'm saying, son?
And like there may be a day when I actually do play with Justin. Remember when you used to play Grand Theft Auto 5 together? Oh my god, guys!
I burned through LA. I burned through LA North. Yeah, I burned through LA Noire. I got it. I just wanted to play it.
I love LA Noire.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite games.
Man, but that ending though really just like
it's so stupid.
It's
so stupid. But no. Remember when we used to play Grand Theft Auto Online together?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
I used to.
We should have streamed that. Yeah. Because we had the most funniest times ever on that.
And we used to piss each other off. There was a mission where I had to fly a cargo plane, and I would talk to y'all as a pilot. I'd be like, "This is your pilot speaking. Prepare for turbulence." And then I'd crash the plane, and y'all be like, "This was so pissed." No, this is how you know Sham was mad. He would be like, "Justin, what did you do?" I'll be like, I crashed the plane into a mountain. He was like, "Why did you do that? Why did you do that?" I'm leaving.
No, I was so mad. No, there was this one time where we were about to start a mission, right?
Yeah.
And we had to cross the street.
Oh my god.
And then Justin's trying to lay out the game plan, right? Car just runs Justin over. And I just stopped. I was like, just start dying laughing.
Yep.
Dude, I had to let go of the controller and was rolling on the floor, bro.
Yep. It was good times. Good times, man.
Good times.
But man, you should have picked up Sea of Thieves. It was free for a week.
I don't want to.
Why do you not want to play Sea of Thieves?
Dude, it's just not my type of game.
It's so much fun.
It's just not my type of game,
man. Whatever, dude. Pick up Apex though. It's not cross platform yet. Get it on PC.
Well, I can't. What PC?
Your
I have a shitty laptop.
Your laptop.
I have a shitty laptop.
That's fine.
It's not a gaming laptop.
Just turn all settings to low.
Bro, I'm telling you, if I turn all settings to low, it's just still gonna just like stutter the whole time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no, I
Get
gotta
it on PS4.
Yeah, cause I'm about to go to my homeboy's house and play it on his
And
account.
drop me a follow on Twitch.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. But
I'm actually gonna be live streaming the Oscars. Me and my buddies are gonna be watching the Oscars, and we're gonna be live reacting to it.
Oh, on your other podcast?
Yeah.
You should plug that podcast in too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wow,
boys.
you're gonna do that too? Go ahead.
No, I don't.
No. You might as well.
I can't mix up the waters.
Yes, you can. Go ahead. Do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the OK Boys. We're gonna be watching the Oscars, the train wreck that is the Oscars with no host.
There's no host this year?
There's no host because the whole controversy or whatever. There's no host.
What controversy?
With Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah. Really? That's the
So they were just like, fuck it, we'll do it live. We're not having any hosts, and they're gonna give out awards during commercial breaks. So it's just gonna be.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So they'll give out awards during commercial breaks.
No, not all the awards. Some of like the minor awards.
Oh, okay.
So the whole thing's not gonna be talked
about.
I mean, they do care about some of them, but still. Yeah. It's gonna be a train wreck, and I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be so bad, but so good.
You never know. It might be good because it's new, it's innovative. And I'm just like, and your podcast is called the OK Boys.
O'Kane, because we all met in like this O'Kane, like the little theater thing.
O'Kane.
Mm-hmm. O''Kane.
Kane.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, so
okay.
Okay. Really, I thought you took the C off it, and it's like, it's cocaine.
Yeah,
no, it's okay.
Gotcha. It's cocaine without the C.
It's okay without the C.
Yeah, but watch us on that. We got an episode coming soon.
Cool.
But what else you got?
Ain't really nothing else, man. Is there any new movies coming out? Any good ones?
Watch the Ted Bundy tapes on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix?
That's just crazy.
I heard about that.
Zac Efron's movie where he's acting in it. That's going to be good.
I saw that, and I'm nervous about that one.
Why?
I haven't ever really seen him in a serious role. Well, no, there was one movie I did. He was actually pretty good in it.
There's a Dawes and Hobbs. What's it? Hobbs and
Shaw.
Why?
I'm still going to watch it. Probably not in theaters.
Didn't he kill somebody in Hobbs' family, though? Didn't Shaw kill somebody in Hobbs' family?
No, you mean Hobbs killed somebody in Shaw's family.
Yeah, so they're gonna be just buddy. They're just gonna be buddy cop now. Like what?
Apparently, dude.
This don't make no damn
his
sense.
brother was in the life.
It said Fast and Furious presents.
No, his brother's still alive. Actually,
no, Evans?
No, because remember when they had to go get Vin Diesel's baby out of the airplane?
Yeah.
Remember the guy who went with Jason Statham? Yeah, that was his brother.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
But I love how it said Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fast and Furious is a production company now? I don't know, man, but that's all we got. That's all I got, at least. You got anything else to add?
No, I have nothing else.
Cool. Well, we want to thank Shadow for coming through as our guest and talking to us about all things sports. 2 Black guests in a row. 2 Black History Month. We got to do it. We got to keep the thing going. Happy Black History Month to all my fellows. I almost said fellows.
Just go ahead and end the show.
Just
go ahead and end the show.
What did I say? Fellow? I guess.
Fellows, just go ahead.
I don't know. I was about to say fellow. I love everybody. This has been Houston Sports Social, episode 34. My name is Justin.
Shamwow, Shamabam Ding Dong, Shamazing,
Ding Dong.
Shambam, goddamn. See you later. Peace.
Peace.